My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind: to inspire you to get outdoors. Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of Infantry Outdoors. Yours truly, your favorite disabled DJ. I'm the Infantry, back in the kitchen today, and today we're going to have some fun with some products that, well, a buddy of mine's grandparents dropped him a whole bunch of these beautiful Georgia peaches. So today, as the title suggests, we're going to be canning peaches. Now I'm going to try to do this the easiest and simplest way. Hope that you stick with us. We hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you don't like it, hey, give us a thumbs down. But either way, we really hope that you subscribe for more here on Infantry Outdoors. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to write to us at infantryoutdoors.com. Check out our website for our latest merch, for our recommended products, photo galleries, and so much more. But let's dive right into this today. And we're going to start, we've got this whole big box of peaches, so we're going to start by blanching and peeling all of these peaches. So the first thing we're going to do is I've got a pot of hot water ready by the stove. We're going to take these over to the stove. I'll show you how to slice them, put them in there, and blanch peaches to make them easy to peel. So over at the stove now, guys, and I've got more than one thing happening over here. I've got the hot water to do our blanching. I also have our hot water going, sterilizing our mason jars. So they're going to be in there for about another 5 or 10 minutes more. I'm going to swap them out with some more jars. Now, if you've never blanched before, basically, you can do this with peaches and tomatoes is pretty much all I know. So if you guys know anything else, comment below that you can blanch. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take these peaches, we're going to put them in this basket, and we're going to drop them in to the boiling water for about a minute to a minute and a half. And then we're going to drop them into an ice bath immediately after. That's called blanching. And what that does is that loosens the skin up to make them easier to peel. Okay, everybody, that's what they look like in the pot. We're going to let them sit for about a minute, minute and a half. Then we'll drop them, take them out of here, and put them into the cold bath of ice I have in the sink. So after about 2 minutes, like I said, we're going to scoop them out of the hot water and immediately transfer them into a freezing ice bath. All right, and then we'll just repeat this process. So we've made it to the process of, we've got our peaches all blanched. I have a pot of them here. As you guys can see here, look, the skins are literally falling off of the peaches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel them. Like, it literally falls right out. Put the skin over here. We're gonna save the skin for trapping food. And then take our knife, start here at the top, and find your line. Go all the way around that pit. If anybody's ever done a mango, it's pretty much the same thing. Just follow around the pit. Split it in half. Just like that. We're gonna take the pit out. Take that guy there. Got a plate to save those for future planting. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, let's take our little funnel, put our funnel on there. Now, my friend that asked me to do this requested heavy syrup. So what we're gonna do is, for each jar, we're gonna take 1/2 cup of sugar. And we're gonna put that right in the jar. And we'll do a couple of them. And what we're gonna do with our jar is we're going to fill it up a little bit with hot water and dissolve this syrup. Okay, so once you've done that, swish it around. Basically, we just want the sugar to dissolve in the water. That's all we're doing. And next step is just add in our sugar, or our peaches, until we fill the jars. Very, very simple. Grab your next one. Skin basically falls right off. Take your knife, follow the pit. Give them a split. Take out the nut, give them a chop. Put it in the jar, bump, bump. Well, there you have it, guys. Saved you a whole lot of time of watching us peel those and slice those peaches, but we ended up with 10 quarts and a pint of these beautiful peaches. Now, the next step in this is going to be, we want to leave 1-inch headspace. So that's basically this bottom ring right here on the mason jar is a 1-inch headspace. So any of these jars that aren't filled to that line, we're going to take some filtered water and we're just going to top them off. Okay, that part is done. All of these are now filled to within 1-inch headspace, giving 1 inch from the top of the liquid to the top of the jar. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean all of the tops of these, make sure there's no sticky stuff on them, make sure that there's nothing on here at all. And then we're going to heat up our lids, put our lids on, seal them up, and get ready to can them. So like I said, next step, clean all of them, all the rims. And then I put them off to the side as I clean them. Just take a rag. You can use vinegar for this stage, for this process. I'm just using water. I know I didn't get too much on these, so we're not in too bad a shape, but that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna take your rag, go around the rims, make sure they're clean, make sure there's nothing on them, no sticky. So guys, we're in the home stretch. Believe it or not, this has been one heck of a process. And if you do this at home, keep in mind, this did make heck of a mess in my house. So it is good to clean as you go, like we've done here. We've cleaned our jars, we've cleaned our lids. Our lids are sitting in really, really hot water. Now the reason you want really, really hot water and let these sit in there for a little while is so that the little gummy surface on the lid itself has a chance to become tacky and adhere when we put this in the boiling water. Now, one thing I will say, the way that we're going to be canning this, we are water bath canning it, but we're going to put the lids on and put all of this in cold water in the canner cold. The reason is all of this right now is cold. It is not hot like your traditional hot bath or hot canning method. So we're gonna put everything in the pots cold and let it come up to temperature. Once it comes up to temperature, we start our 20-minute timer for quarts, 15 minutes for pints. Very simple to do. So let me show you guys how to do the lids. These are like so simple. Take our little magnet tool, get it out to hot water, and just set them on there. It's really. All right, so time for our bands. Now, as I've showed you in the past, the key is not to over tighten. I tighten with one hand until that jar spins 3 times. Okay, lids are on, so I'll see you guys over at the stove. We'll put them into our canners. I've got 2 canners that we're going to be doing today because I can only fit so many in a pot at a time, and I want to get these both done. So we're going to do 2 canners today. We only got 1 pint jar to worry about, so it's not really going to be a big deal, but I'll see you over at the stove. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We've got lots more in store here on Infantry Outdoors, and if you want to become part of the family, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to all notifications. This way you're notified when we upload for Trapping Tuesdays on Tuesdays, our uploads on Wednesdays, and our live streams on Friday nights. Now it's just a matter of loading up canner. So here we are, guys. We got our canner. This is my pressure canner. It's loaded up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quart jars. This is as much as it can hold. With 7 quart jars, now you want to fill, when you're water bath canning, your water to be at least 1 inch above the top of your jar lids. So because I'm so close to the top of this pot, I'm going to go ahead and put our pressure canner lid on, even though I'm not pressure canning, just to make sure that the water doesn't go everywhere. And then we're going to start heating this water. I'm going to load up the other one and repeat the process. Turn on the heat. Put on our lid. Now we're going to let this heat up. When it starts to boil, when you lift this lid and you see a rolling boil, we're going to start a 20-minute timer. Yes, I know we have 1 pint jar in there, but we only have 1 pint. 1 pint can go for 15 minutes. In my altitude in Florida, the quarts are 20 minutes at my altitude in Florida, and we're going to let them go. Once they're done, you let them cool, and that's pretty much it, guys. It doesn't get easier than that. To be able to store fresh fruit for long periods of time that is shelf stable, you can't get much better than that. As you've seen, we've got an entire box of peaches that was brought to somebody. So rather than have them go to waste, this is what we're doing. We'll be back once this all starts boiling. So it's been about 20 minutes, give or take a little more, a little less. What I did is I shut all of these off, just let them sit, let them stop bubbling and troubling and all that good sort of stuff. I'm going to do the smaller pot first, then we'll do this one because this one obviously is filled up with steam, with hot stuff. So this one is a whole lot easier. All we're going to do at this point now is take off our lid. And we're going to get our can grabbers. Grab them just like that, put them on the counter, and let them cool. Look at that, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This episode of Infantry Outdoors is sponsored in part by Silver Connections Group, full digital marketing agency. Check them out today at silverconnectionsmobile.com. Water purification products, pure water at your fingertips. Service, installation, fully licensed and bonded. Check them out today at waterpurificationproducts.com. Mayhem Studios. Add mayhem to your media with the best in the business. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com. And by generous donations from viewers like you.
All right, guys, well, there you have it. Peaches in a jar. Can't get any simpler than that. These will sit on a shelf for a long period of time. I don't want to give exact numbers or anything because I'm not one of those people where I don't know the exact numbers, but I know it's over a year that this will sit on your shelf. It'll be perfectly fine. Great way to preserve, you know, the harvest season's right around the corner. So this is a great way to preserve and keep all of your excess, extras, more than we need foods. This way you can actually start stockpiling your pantry with wonderful stuff to eat later down the road. So there you have it, guys. Canning peaches, or canning, well, in this case, canning peaches. Very simple to do. Showed you how to blanch them, showed you how to put them in a jar. Easy way to make the simple syrup by just adding the sugar to the jar, mixing it around, because by doing that, this is going to boil for 20 minutes. It's going to come up to heat, and then it's going to boil, and it will turn that sugar water into syrup with the juice that's in here. You'll start hearing the dings as they start to cool down. That's the magic sound that you want to hear to know that everything is basically cooling off and your seal is being made. Now all you do at the end is take this ring off and give a little pull on your lids to make sure that they're all sealed. The ones that aren't sealed, put them in the fridge, eat them right away. The ones that are sealed, put them in the pantry. Good for a long period of time. You can put them on ice cream, you can turn them into something else later. But in this case, my friend specifically asked for it like this so he can eat it straight out of the jar, so that's how we made it. So as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you give it a thumbs up. Share it out to somebody. Let them know what we're doing here on Infantry Outdoors. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, always feel free to write to us at infantry@infantryoutdoors.com. Stop by, check out the website. We've got merch up there. We've got photo galleries, recommended items. There's a lot of stuff going up on the website, and we're constantly developing it day after day after day. So it's getting as big as a YouTube channel. But again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors. And until we meet again, I'm the infantry in the kitchen saying, have an amazing day, everybody.